They're talking paranoia.
Within 2 minutes of being born, I was abducted. The men who kept me were very high-level police officers, sheriff, the boss of the military, the highest level of CIA, FBI, Special Op Forces. These were very highly intelligent men. And they had kidnapped me, abducted me, and kept me as their slave.
Good evening, council members, council president, Justin O'Connell, Central Planning. You're all getting a lot of grief about the unhoused. And even from the unhoused, you're seeking solutions. The LA Times has them. Quote, should we set up New Deal style work camps for the needy? Yes. Brilliant. Why didn't I think of this? Labor camps for the homeless. Duh. To quote one businessman, we can collect a lot of the individuals from various villages that are popping up, so we can collect the people like Facebook. The government has already built work camps before to house the Okies, you know, the Oklahomans, who had been booted out of the Hoovervilles, the Great Depression. Back then, citizens and politicians protested the Okies' presence in the streets. Sound familiar? The labor camps function as a safe space for the homeless. The Okies had running water, clean rooms, the works. We can offer them free buses to the camps. We don't have the best track record with camps in this region, the internment camps, but these new camps can give the unhoused dignity. That's why we would call it Camp Dignity. Doesn't that sound nice? Dallas wants to house the unhoused on a military base outside of a town called Dignity Field. Mayor Julie Winter of Redding, California gets it. She wants to declare an emergency to build a mega shelter for the unhoused people. Unfortunately, it's a concentration camp, not a labor camp. Mayor Winter told NPR, quote, it's not a facility you could just leave because you wanted to. Exactly. Mayor Winter gets it. She's ahead of her time. I love you, Mayor Winter. In the 1880s, as LA's Skid Row filled with transients, LA responded with forced labor camps. If LA of 1880 can do it, so can we. We pay the prisoners like 40 cents an hour in the forced labor camps for the unhoused. Maybe let's start negotiations at like $1. I'm sure we can get a minimum wage exception. You know, we could do a minimum wage exception for the entire private sector too. Eliminate the minimum wage so the private sector can hire more people. Walter Block has come up with this idea, but I like the LA Times' idea more. If we can't get the unhoused into jails we call jails, let's just put them into Camp Dignity. Thank you, and have a nice Labor Day from Central Planning.
Thanks for coming down, Justin.
My pronouns are Ron Swanson. I also want to know why we don't get a portion of the pot tax dollars back from Inslee. Be nice. Maybe we could take some of that pot tax dollars and put it towards potholes. Oh, and by the way, Fish Lake Trail, I can't park there. Not only are there dead people,